Hi, I'm Victoria, and this was my project that I made. It's an autumn tree, and I made this with broccoli for the paints, but that's how I got the paints on here, and construction paper, obviously white paper for the background, scissors were used to cut this, and glue to paste it. And the process that I used to make it, and that future students will use to make it, is first you will take the construction paper, the brown construction paper, which is used right here, and have the students draw on their construction paper, and that can be any type of tree trunk that they want. It doesn't have to be the one here. It can be like a straight one, or it can be like the curved one like I did, whatever their little hearts desire. And then once they draw it on there, the teacher will help them cut it out. And once it's cut out, then you'll take the white sheet of paper and paste it on there, and it can be in the middle, on the side, wherever they want again. And once it is pasted on there, then you will get your paints, and you get 3 color paints. For my example, I chose red, orange, and yellow. You put the paints on your trays that you have. In future references, I would not do what I did. I put them on a painting sheet, the circle sheets that have all the little circles on the side. I wouldn't do this again because whenever I put the broccoli down, I'll explain what I mean by this later, it didn't spread out as good, because here's a good example of what it looks spread out, where you can see most of mine really didn't do that, especially like these. They didn't really spread out all that much. So whereas if you put it on just a normal paper plate, I feel like they definitely would spread out they should have. So that's just a little mess up you learn from your mistake type moments. So there's that. So aside from that, once you have the paint on the papers, the kids will grab the broccoli using their small and large muscles, because you're grabbing it. And then they're using their muscles to grab the broccoli, putting it in the different color paints they want, and grabbing it, putting it in the paints, then putting it on the papers and wherever they want. No particular design needed. They can just put it in any way, shape, or form on the paper to make it look like a tree shape. What I did, I started off with all the reds, and then I went to all the oranges, and then all the yellows, to make the tree form. And obviously with all this, it's helping with their hand-eye coordination, because have to make sure they're placing it on the paper and not I place it on the table and I place it way down here on the trunk, because you want to make it look like a tree. And obviously from any age, you know what a tree looks like, so you're resembling that format. And also, I forgot to mention this earlier, but also their hand-eye coordination goes back to with the cutting, although mostly the teacher will be doing it, but they also are helping with the cutting, so they know the scissors, I'm following a straight line with the cutting, that is following with the straight line too with it. So eyes, look, that's what following with their hand-eye coordination too. But back to where we were with their hand-eye coordination with the paints. You get the finished product once it's, at this point it's wet, obviously, because you're putting the paint on there and it's wet. So then after that, your paint has to dry overnight, working on patience with the kids. But obviously they wouldn't just be waiting for it to wait, it would just dry overnight. And then after it's dry, ta-da, it would look like this. And they can take it home, hang it up in the classroom, do whatever you want with it. But that is their finished product. And yeah. Thank you for watching. Bye.